Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's December 7th, 2024. Do I have the heat on here? Let's see. Turn the heat up here a little bit. See what we got here. Lift the ballast up. Give a little bit of throttle. And so this is the first time I'm going to be snow blowing this season, so I got to remember everything. Looks like the PTO's here. Not wearing my glasses, but I think I got her in four-wheel drive now. Let's see. I think I've got it in medium. I'm going to go to low speed to start out with. Turn on the blower. Blower's going. Turn up the RPMs here, son. About 2,000 RPMs right now. So this is the first time I've started snow blowing this season, 2024, before Christmas here. And I've really had a lot of wind. A lot of wind lately. And so a lot of the snow is off into the forest now. Before this morning, I'd say that we probably got just over a foot over the last few days, and we got a couple inches this morning, 2-3 inches this morning. A lot of the stuff is packed down because I've been using for the Cybertruck to go ahead. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. The Cybertruck to go ahead and pack down the driveway so we can go places and all. So that's worked out pretty well. So just using my mirrors to back up here. Unfortunately, the ground is still not thawed out yet. So I'm working inside, getting some work done inside the shop here, or inside the house mostly. These last few days, I'd see some more branches down over here. I'm gonna have to get those up in the next couple of days. I try not to scare the birds, all the songbirds, out of the bushes right here, because the Cooper's hawk keeps coming in and taking them bit by bit. Perches on the statues and takes the poor little birdies. So this tractor its name is Optimus Maximus, and it has been one heck of a tractor for us. I absolutely love this tractor. It is a Kubota Grand L6060 with the cab, really nice cab. Lots of visibility in this tractor, and so just going to make a few passes today. Tonight or this afternoon we'll get another 6 inches, I guess, which will be partially lake effect snow, and the rest of it will be just your standard, not a nor'easter, but your standard snow and all that everyone experiences that aren't next to a Great Lake. But this the snowblower being on the front of the tractor It makes all the difference in the world, especially if you got some back injuries, neck injuries and all. I just can't handle, I'm not able to turn around and visualize what many people are able to do naturally, or what I could do when I was young. But dug in a little deep there. See, it's soft enough where I'm digging right in over there. So I think what I'll do is shoot some of this snow right straight ahead of us here. It's very heavy, wet snow that's compacted. And I have all these undulations here. I have to readjust how I manage my roadway right around the buildings here and put in stone. But there's all these places where it's just a challenge. So I'm in the second range, and I just bumped it up into into rabbit speed. Yeah, we'll just go back to turtle speed right now. When it's fall like this, or winter, you get the first few snowfalls that we have, the ground isn't frozen yet, and we're going to have some warm days here in the near future. And which means that the ground won't freeze. I'd like to clear the snow off, or like I did with Thor, I just go right ahead, excuse me, and what I do is I pack the snow down. Might make it a little bit slick, but it's not too bad at all. But we did our morning runs with Thor this morning, the Cybertruck. I'll tell you, that truck handles like a dream. In this snow, when they haven't plowed, it is fantastic. Now we have full self-driving version 12.5.5.2, and it is good. It's really, really nice when the roads are pretty clear, and it does well on the roads when they're plowed. But it's still, I have to intervene a couple of times because it wants to get up close to the double solid line, or up north here. We have grooves put into the margins on the passenger side and on the driver's side, so that if you're dozing off or whatever, when your tires hit those grooves, it alerts you. And when there's snow on the ground, this will go right up on those grooves, which I don't like. So full self-driving 12 isn't there yet for snow country. Good news is they released 13 to a select group of Cybertruck owners, and to Teslas, and that appears to be exceptionally better than the 12.5.5.2, which I have, based on everything, the YouTube videos that I've seen. So I am looking forward to when that gets more of a release out to all of us. Now, I'm not expecting miracles with full self-driving up here in country where we have the deep lake effect snow. And all. I think it's going to take a few more releases before we see something that I'm going to say, geez, I don't have to worry about intervening around here during the winter months. During the summertime, or when we've had it out recently, since I've had the Cybertruck before the snow came, man, this is just a dream. I've only had a couple of interventions where I had to take over, where I thought it was going to turn right on a red that wasn't allowed to have a right on red. One stop sign as well. So it's still learning. I'm real happy with Tesla's investment into their new supercomputer that does all this data processing from all the Tesla vehicles that are out there in the road and running into. I'm adjusting my temperature and it's getting too darn hot. So what do I think about this Grand L6060, Optimus Maximus here? I think it's a pretty darn fantastic tractor. The seat isn't as comfortable as the Avant 860i. The Avant 860i has an air suspension seat. Now I could have upgraded this when I bought it, but I thought, I don't need an air suspension seat. Well, it's like anything else. Once you have it, you probably want to have it all the time. There's nothing like having a really comfortable suspension. And I don't know how many people watched my taking Thor down by the beaver ponds, the Cybertruck down by the beaver ponds and all, but I'll tell you, that truck is so smooth. Because when I ride a tractor down there, even the Avant 860i with the suspension doesn't compare to the comfort that you have with the Cybertruck. Not even close. And I'd say the 860i is pretty darn comfortable. But with the air suspension in the Cybertruck, well, just doesn't compare. So much nicer having this. Now you can drive forward with some rear mount snow blowers, but you're driving through the snow first. And I thought about that. They're much less expensive than these front mount and all. But we do get those big, they're not every year anymore, those huge snowfalls. And it just isn't worth, because I'd end up having to use the front end loader on it, and we have such long runs with deep snow. Man, that takes a long time to clear with a front end loader, which I did for many years. You can see how wet and heavy the snow is. Although it's blowing the snow, I'm pushing a heck of a lot. In between the buildings here. Try not to do any damage. Gotta keep turning this heat down. So important, like I did, posted a video here a few weeks ago, going down the driveways, the roadways, picking up all the rocks. It's just slush underneath all of this. At least I hope I got all the rocks. Yeah, see, the ground isn't nearly frozen yet. The front end snow blower that I had before this was on my Mahindra tractor, and that worked extremely well. I didn't care for the Mahindra tractor, but it held up. They have very poor cab quality, and their wiring system isn't good for the Mahindras, and certainly their technical support is lacking when you need some help. Pretty much on your own. At least those are my experiences over the years. But that Mahindra tractor was a good tractor, and I was real happy to have that. And before that, I used my front end loader on my Case 995 or David Brown 995 tractor. Getting down here, trying not to dig into the soil here.
When the lake effect snow begins to fall, be it inches or feet, he handles it all. Not always light, sometimes wet and heavy. Optimus Maximus keeps our path steady. Optimus Maximus, steadfast and true, clearing the way for the work we must do. Building to building, the roads he will show. Kubota power, a friend in the snow. Through the icy winds and the frosty chill, he opens our farm roads with strength and skill. No matter the drifts, he's ready to fight, our winter warrior, morning to night. From the barn to the shed and the garage too, he ensures our winter work can push through. A partner in storms, our Kubota Grand. Optimus Maximus, the pride of our land. Optimus Maximus, clearing with ease, making paths through the snow, whatever it sees. Reliable and mighty through winter's harsh flow. He's the king of our farm, our hero in snow. Through the icy winds and the frosty chill, he opens our farm roads with strength and skill. No matter the drifts, He's ready to fight our winter warrior, morning to night. From the barn to the shed and the garage too, he ensures our winter work can push through. A partner in storms, our Kubota Grand Optimus Maximus, the pride of our land. From the barn to the shed and the garage too, he ensures our winter work can push through. A partner in storms, our Kubota Grand Optimus Maximus, the pride of our land. Oh, from the barn to the shed and the garage too, he ensures our winter work can push through. Days grow short, the nights are long. The snow blankets fields where cover crops belong. The work slows down, the world's on pause, but there's plenty left that needs my cause. Back burner tasks, they call my name. Repairs to make, tools to reclaim. The house needs work, the list's so wide, but winter's short days I can't let slide. Workshop's cluttered, tools out of place. Gotta fix what's broken, pick up the pace. The repairs are waiting, the list is long, but winter's the time to right what's wrong. Under the snow, the cover crops grow, but indoors there's work that I need to know. Gotta fix the house, repair the gear. Winter's the time to make it clear. Back burner dreams, I'm chasing you through frosty days and skies of blue. Though snow may fall and fires burn, winter's short days are my time to turn. Under the snow, the cover crops grow, but indoors there's work that I need to know. Gotta fix the house, repair the gear. Winter's the time to make it clear. Under the snow, the cover crops grow, but indoors there's work that I need to know. Gotta fix the house, repair the gear. Winter's the time to make it clear.
네, 그래서 이제 이거